generation, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be what's mine. I define myself black and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't. I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it. Don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night.
Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Right there. Here we go, here we go. Black 20.
They're not ready for this, man.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 49-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's Conner. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Easy, easy. Alert, alert. Mike 5-4.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Tight dog. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try the left side. McKenzie. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And a give this time to the tailback. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's McKenzie. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Brown 80.
Who that?
Half 85.
55. Let's go, D.
Now Allen. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. McKenzie. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a give, right side. McKenzie. And some room to maneuver. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 25th touchdown. tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken in at the 1. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Roethlisberger. And he hits his man, Matthews. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. I got one.
On first down, it's Connor, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Jack 15.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He puts it on the ground.
On 2nd down now, it's McKenzie, and he's got Rome. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on first down. McKenzie, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check. Check. 55. Regular.
Hey, wahoo!
Watching it right. It's going to be a long day. Let's go. Come on. Check.
And now they'll throw with Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Buffalo.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We own them.
Allen going to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
319. Watch the run. They're running it. Run.
Go!
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he finds Yeldon. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Yeldon was always reliable out of the backfield for Blake Bortles, and now he has a chance to help out another young quarterback in the same way in Josh Allen. But you look at the numbers a season ago, 55 catches, almost 500 yards. Very sure hands for a running back.
Hey, echo!
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
54. Watch 54. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
50.
Hey, watch that.
Double bump.
Watch 54.
Hey. Watch 7. One day.
Check 52. Shift.
You good?
Slam.
Double bump.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got a man, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st down, it's Samuels. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
5.
50, Max 50.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the average,
Easy.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. First and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Here's Counter. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He finds Matthews. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
The 30-yard line.
Set! 230.
Mike 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
This is Counter. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They stay on the ground. Here's Counter again. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Boswell's kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Allen now Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, it's McKenzie. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
98 for Mike. Been a long day for you.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Mike, 55. 55. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike, 55.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Connor, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Devin Bush brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Smith!
Throwing now is Allen. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Connor on first down, able to take this one forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Connor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, Connor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here we go. Blue 30.
54 Mike. Hey, come on, come on,
On third down, it's Connor. Oh, he bowls over it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run here with Connor, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
56.
Allen will try again on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.